Welcome to BarBaria. As you can see, my tree farm is producing rather nicely. I got some reeds in over here so that I can make a map. Maps are made from paper and a compass, so I'm going to need to harvest these, break them down into paper, and combine them with a compass. Which brings a thought to mind. I have yet to get any redstone. So I think before I go wandering off into the blue looking for pine trees, I think I'm better off if I go and get a map. So my next quest is a little atypical for me. I'm not used to actually having to look for the stuff, but I need to find me some redstone. And finding redstone means heading down to the bottom. So what I am going to do is pop down as far as I've gone so far, build myself a few picks, and head for the bottom. Just going to check around and make sure that Randy Savage isn't still hanging around. Nice guy, but man, he's loud. Doesn't have a volume switch. Okay, so make myself a couple more picks. I'm so glad that I was able to find enough iron to keep myself in picks, and God's bless whoever it was who suggested that I start using iron, because really it just rips through the stone. I highly recommend it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. So, most likely this is going to be boring as hell, but I am going to keep fraps on just in case I do run into anything interesting. But most likely I will see everybody down at the bottom. So don't you just love it when things work out like that? So let's see. Coal right inside my door. Iron, just under the surface. A completely symmetrical front door area. iron enough to keep myself in picks, even though, let's be honest, I've got about, 2 hours of actual gameplay in this world now. Well, maybe more than that, but a lot of that was spent out roaming the universe looking for cake. So here we are down at Redstone already. Boom. So since that was so easy, I've got time to tell you guys about a near catastrophe. I was cleaning up the stairs in my tree farm, and I'll show you that in just a second here. Got them all cleaned up and smooth stoned, and ooh, I better go track down that zombie at some point. It's making noise. So as you can see, I've got nice clean stairs. But as I was digging out, if you'll remember, there's a little bit of iron right here. If you don't remember, go back and check me digging out the tree farm. Sorry. But as I was digging the iron out there, my game froze. And then the rest of my computer froze. And so I restarted. And this isn't the first time. I mean, basically since 1.6-ish, I've had the occasional hang. No crashes to desktop, and usually I don't lose anything. Usually I don't lose anything. Get back in. Compass achieved. I get back in, get the computer loaded back up, and fire up Minecraft. Open my world list. No BarBaria. I'll let that sink in for just a second. No BarBaria. This is bugging me. But fortunately, I do keep a backup. Now, the backup that I had was a little out of date. It was, in fact, from just before when I built my storage solution down there. And I was a little concerned. I didn't want to have to do that over again. Didn't want to have to do the farm over again. But a stroke of genius, if I do say so myself. I looked it up, and I discovered that what is actually corrupted is just the level.dat file. The world itself is usually safe, because it's just a bunch of PNG graphic files. So, I took the level.dat out of my old one, which literally had me standing right here, but there was nothing else here. There weren't even ladders yet. And carried that over, copied it over into the traditional BarBaria save file. Lo and behold, it launches. Now, the downside was that I had to swap inventories with that previous version of myself. And that previous version of myself didn't have any seeds. The version that I was holding on to there, or the version of me that got corrupted, had all of my seeds. So I looked around, and I have no more. So unfortunately, regardless of anything else, I am going to have to go and fetch myself some seeds. Well, that isn't going to be quite enough. Okay, let's go see if we've got some more. Because in order to get this farm going, with 1.6, now don't get me wrong, I do kind of like this, but seeds don't come out of regular grass anymore. And with the long grass being a new addition, it's not going to spontaneously generate anywhere that I've been. So to get the rest of my farm going, and because I want to go find myself some pine trees, I actually have to go out wandering. before I go, I think it is absolutely critical that I figure out how to make my way back. And so this map is going to be fully zoomed out. There is no method to change the zoom level of them yet. I'm hoping 1.7 will fix that up for us. But this is going to be a top-down, fully zoomed out map of my world. When I create it, there's just going to be a little patch in the middle, which is going to be centered right on my workbench here. And then as I wander around, I will start to fill it in. So as you can see, go for a bit of a wander. I'm going to head off this direction in my quest because I haven't really been that far yet. When I went looking for reeds, I went all the way over there. Oh, that's the moon coming up. I don't know if starting this journey at night is really the wisest idea. But I do have quite a bit of time left. Oh. Well. What's a bar to do? Let's get my front entryway lit up a little better here. I filled that temp farm back in. I've actually done a little bit of landscaping around here, filled up that creeper hole. Here's a zombie. And I collected some sand and glass. There we go. Zombies don't worry me. Oh, one other bit of tragedy about losing that particular version of myself. It had my bow on me. So I'm short a bow. I'm out of seeds. Yeah, there's nothing around this but for me to head out and try to recoup my losses. Put some of this stuff away. Oh, and as you can see, the tree farm is producing quite well. And over here we've got almost a full stack of birch already. So that's going good. Put some of this away. Now I like taking just whole wood with me, based on the fact that it's the most compact way of carrying wood with you. I'm going to keep my crafting bench here, but I am going to put my iron away because I don't want to be chasing that down, and I can't imagine I'll have any particular need for redstone out there. Take some stone with me just in case I need it. And an axe, not that I'm likely to run out of wood, but you never know. Some coal. My map, of course. This over here. I am going to be on the lookout for string so that I can, let's see, keep an iron pickaxe here. I'm going to keep on the lookout for string so that I can build myself a replacement bow. And I believe since I have not that long left, I'm going to head back out, quickly survey the area. I think we're going to light off that direction as soon as it comes morning. See if we can't track ourselves down some long grass, some pine trees, and with a little bit of luck, maybe some adventure. Thank you again for joining me in BarBaria, friends. Ciao.